I gotta say Charlotte's Prime.
Yeah!
But Book Nice on the post.
You heard?
I gotta give it up to him. I gotta give it up to Book Nice.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the biggest fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the G-talk. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
We about to go get some breakfast. I don't even know what time it is right now, actually.
How far do we carry all those Sentinels back?
We carry like 30 Sentinels for like 7 to 10 blocks right now. Well, not right now, but last night. I think we're going down. It's breakfast time. We've got chocolate shit, coffee, orange juice, an apple.
Where's that at?
What, the chocolate shit?
Oh, that looks so good.
It's a not so sunny day in Southern California.
Still warm though. I got an apple.
Pretty nice view though.
That's so nice. The convention center right there too. You can see all these back buildings. They got this huge ass convention center.
Just for the record here, so there's no trouble, I'm here with Century Productions as a witness, and I just shipped out a whole bunch of packages to a few people here. I shipped out Dirt Naps package, I shipped out Intermix package, I shipped out Marvel Merc, and I shipped out, who was the last person? Oh, my man Ant from Facebook. So I shipped out all of y'all stuff. I had to do it in UPS because that was the only place that could find boxes big enough for Sentinels and Thors. And I put the Thors inside the box with the Sentinel. It fit in there perfectly, or else it would have been $50 or $60, even more than that. I shipped my own package back to myself too. And there's Marvel Merc stuff right there. Just so you guys know. So y'all owe me money. And don't make me send the goons. Alright, we finally got out of the hotel. Day 2. It's really day 1 for most people. Alright, I'm over here by Hasbro Toy Shop. You guys know this fool. Hey! Solid. His daughter's here with him hanging out. I don't know if she really wants to be on camera, but she's got a sicker Marvel Universe collection than most of you guys out there. Y'all know that. Y'all saw that. And we got the world famous Raybot right here.
I know about that.
One of my favorite customizers right here. I know a lot of you guys on ACBA group know about Raybot. A lot of you guys talk about him all the time. One of my favorite customizers right here. The legendary Dave Bonner chopping it up over the Marvel Universe display right here. Dwight and Dave. All the Hasbro execs. They've been watching y'all videos on YouTube, man. They've been watching the A.C.B.A. community, man. They stepped their game up this year with this display, I must say. Try to get some good shots. Sabretooth versus Iron Fist and Power Man. Power Man in his classic uniform right there. This Daredevil looks pretty damn cool, I can't front. Versus Bullseye right there, both really nice figures. I guess those are new. Red Hulk going against the Wrecking Crew here. Some Spider-Man figures here on this side. Alright, we got Sinister Six here going up against Spidey, or Scarlet Spidey. They really worked on their posing and their display this year a lot, I must say. I think Dwight did most of this, if I'm not mistaken. Apocalypse, Captain Britain, U.S. Agent, Taskmaster, Constrictor. So happy we're going to get Constrictor in 6-inch. I don't even know who that is. Who's that Guardian he's facing off right there against? Darkhawk. They got the Sentinel. They added like some ripped arm parts and wires and stuff on there, which was a nice little touch. That was cool. X-Force taking out the Sentinel. They got a Psylocke there. That looks pretty good. I'll get the other side. Scar ripping apart Ultron. Spider-Man stuff here. Green Goblin holding on to Mary Jane. Spider-Man versus Carnage and Venom there. Adam Warlock up there. We got a Drax. Marvel Universe is really putting out a lot of characters, man. Another Thanos there. Changed up his head sculpt. Changed up the gold color on him. We got a Bucky Cap taking out some Hydra agents. Red Skull. Storm with the lightning on another Sentinel. Cyclops with the optic blast. They did a nice job on this. Iceman with the ice slide. Dr. Doom choking out Human Torch. I didn't see that from the other side, but Thor down there holding on to Absorber Man. He's got him in the headlock. Havoc shooting at the Sentinel. I just bumped into another a fellow YouTube person, Tenacious Rick here.
Dude, I was
ACBA sticker on his bag. You dig? That's cool. I think this is woman. Hi. We here chilling with Dwight and Stradamus, Century, and Jesse. With the legends. I'm gonna get you guys some close-up pictures on the digital, but like I said, I'm really happy with the Constrictor. It came out nice. It's a real nice head sculpt. Only thing I don't really like about the figure is that the coils are not posable, but they use the same body mold as the most recent Deadpool. Changed the feet, made the feet bigger. You know that was a problem with Deadpool anyway. So that came out pretty decent. Extremist Armor Iron Man. It looks okay. They gave it a little extra articulation in certain areas, but it's a little small in my opinion. I'm not really a big fan of this one though. Steve Rogers came out really nice. They almost took Solid's formula for his custom. Now this one right here has a little larger head than it should, but I saw the actual prototype yesterday and the head is not that big on the prototype. They fixed that, so this is a solid figure. I think this one came out really nice. They got Hope Summers back there. I think her head is a little big too in my opinion, but it looks like the female S.H.I.E.L.D. agent body. It looks like they reused the gun from Forge in the 2-packs and added it, but I think she looks pretty cool. Terrax, which is the builder figure, came out pretty nice. I wish he would have been a little more bulky, but overall it's a nice figure. Really good head sculpt, articulation. I think it's got ankle pivots if I'm not mistaken. I really like the way Terrax came out. Ghost Rider, not a big fan of this one. Apparently this is supposed to be the most common, the most recent look for him in the comic books, but I don't know. I'm not really up on Ghost Rider comic books, but it looks okay.
In front of these Marvel figures,
fuck you, Jack. Stradamus is filming me right now. This store right here is gonna be my pick. I think this store is better than the exclusive one that's out right now, honestly. So this one doesn't have the whited out eyes. The shading and stuff is better in the costume. The color is better. The cape is even better. It's not as red as the exclusive one that they just put out. This one is the one to get in my opinion. The exclusive is the one to keep in the package in my opinion. Claw is a little bit too small. It's a decent looking figure, but they use the same body mold as Silver Surfer from the Ronin series. Not a good choice in my opinion. But this is pretty much the first wave.
Oh, this modular.
Constrictor, Steve Rogers, Terrax are my picks. I mean, in Thor. I got to mess around with Thor a lot outside of the package. It's a nice figure. I like him a lot, and this one is going to be way better than the exclusive. It is way better. So there you have it. That's the first wave of Marvel Legends. Stradamus is doing the same thing that I'm doing here. Another thing I meant to mention, as you can see, he can hold the hammer fine. There's no problems like the Deadpool with the sword. He can hold the hammer just fine. So
he can also slide the hammer into his cape and hold it on his back.
Oh, so that's another thing. He can hold it on the back.
The Bucky. So
alright, I'm sitting here talking with Dwight. He did confirm that this is wave 1, but that we will actually get Steve Rogers with the photon shield, which is something I thought about. Is he going to have the regular shield too, or is it just going to be the photon shield?
When we change it from the navies to the blacks, the shield will change from the standard shield to the photon.
So a lot of you guys that always be asking for an extra shield, you'll get an extra one here with the regular version, and you'll get the photon with another one. So people always ask me for an extra Captain America shield.
And we gave him the same shield connector that we're using in the cap line. So it snaps from both his wrists and folds back to plug onto his back.
That's hot. That's hot. That's cool. Looking at the in-package Thor figures here, this Loki looks really, really good. I'll show you it out of package in a second, but it looks pretty good. I can't really complain too much. The hands are sculpted kind of open, and he doesn't come with a weapon, which is kind of stupid, but even the movie Thor looks pretty good. Looks decent. This is the same Captain America from the 2-packs, just repainted. This is how they should have painted it from the beginning, though. It's pretty nice, though. Samuel Jackson head looks perfect. Looks good. Got the Iron Man line. A lot of these you guys saw already. These came out recently. Titanium Man, the suitcase armor in a different color, Stealth Iron Man. They got another, this is the stock racing armor, which is basically the same one as the Mark, I guess 5 or 6 or whatever, with different colors. You saw that back there, the Initiative. This is Neo Classics right here. Now this one is kind of cool because it's actually a little bigger than some of the other ones. Another armor to add to your armory. Mark 6. That Titanium Man looks a little different. Looks like it's a little more shading and detail in the armor there. We saw this already. War Machine. Hulkbuster sucks. We already know that. Extremis armor right here, which is pretty much the same as the one that I just showed you in the Marvel Legends line, but this one is a different type of shade. Alright, G.I. Joe dudes. Put a nice diorama together here. We here, Comic-Con. We bumped into another YouTube personality, Figure Freak. Solid is here.
What's up, man? What's up? Subscribe this channel, man. Big legends.
I'm gonna link them in one of these videos. This is like hours of footage, so I gotta figure it out. But I'm gonna link them though for sure.
Right.
And of course I'm here. And Mandy. And Joe. And Figure Freak's friend. Alright, y'all. Alright, so what you just saw was day 2 of San Diego Comic-Con 2011. That was Thursday, July 21st, 2011 that you just saw. A couple of hours out of that day. That wasn't even the full day. Today is Tuesday, July 26, 2011. I'm just doing a little recap of some of the footage that you just saw. So that was the second day of the con. We actually got to go and look at some stuff and do some more leisurely shopping now that we had all of our exclusive shopping out of the way. That opening scene that you saw was actually Shardamus and myself and a couple other people. We was chopping it up with Dave Varner, and Shardamus had asked him who he thought was the best Marvel Legends reviewer, if I'm not mistaken, or best reviewer period on the tube. I'm not sure, but Dave Varner gave it up to Shardamus, and then basically said that both Nice has got the illest poses. So I thought that was ill for a nice little opening scene. He had said that twice, and in the video yesterday where my audio got all screwed up, I had put that as a snippet at the beginning of that video too. So now what you didn't see that you could see on other people's channel is before we headed out to the con that day, Shardamus and Sentry both shot reviews. Shardamus shot a review for the Thor exclusive, and Sentry shot a review for the Sentinel. So they had opened both of those figures late that night, and I had been messing around with both figures throughout the night, and I really took a liking to the Thor. The Sentinel I wasn't too impressed with, to be honest, but I had really taken a liking to the Thor, And by the time I had got into the con that day, I had already been messing around with them for hours and posing them, and I was really excited about the prospects for that Thor. That's when I pretty much decided that I wasn't going to open my my Thor, and that I was going to wait for Wave 1 Thor to come out, because I liked how the paint was better on that one. The effects, basically what they were trying to do with the Comic-Con exclusive was show the effect of him, you know, using his lightning powers. And they translated okay, but I still think the Wave 1 Thor is going to be the one to get, and it's going to look much better. Even the cape is better on that one. It's not that bright red. It's more of shading and stuff in it. And I also learned some more information about the Extremist Armor Iron Man, and that he has some other hidden points of articulation on him. So I can't wait to kind of see what that's going to look like. The other thing I learned about Thor was Dwight told me that the Comic-Con exclusive Thor didn't really have the proper holster for his hammer. I mean, you could kind of holster it, but it's not working as well as the Wave 1 holster will. So you'll be able to holster his hammer on his right side too. So I learned that too. And when you saw us leaving at the end, that's when we bumped into Figure Freak. And then I think we all went and had Mexican food after that, if I'm not mistaken, and had some beers and stuff like that. So I mean, what you saw was just really just a couple of hours out of day 2. You will see more of that tomorrow, and there's going to be some bonus footage on the ACBA community channel following this video too. So look out for that. Alright, y'all. Peace.